hang on to them hats and glasses, 'cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Mickey pretzel, Mickey ice cream bar, or an ice cream sandwich?
Oh, this is so easy. This is so easy. Mickey ice cream bar. We're gonna love them. We're gonna like the Mickey pretzel, and we're gonna leave the ice cream sandwich. I can't even understand the ice cream sandwich.
Gets his stuff and gets ready to leave, and I was like, "You're leaving?" And he said that's when he was like, "Okay."
Yeah. So.
What? So why'd you pull over then?
I was probably more scared than anything. Pull over. I don't know if this guy's crazy.
The Poly, Grand Floridian, and Contemporary.
I would buy a Wookiee cookie before I would buy an ice cream sandwich in Disney.
They chose the music they chose, and that's why that they laid this life out, you know, from birth to death in the show. It's actually much more to it than I think a lot of people realize until we really start to see it more.
I'm going to skip out because I do have to do my football show where I will be picking the Patriots to lose this week. By the way, go Raven, out!
I'll talk to him later. Pete is great. Love Pete.
11 children in the house. Sometimes we would have 30.
You had the house to hang out at.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Stevens.
What's up, guys? Well, let's go live on YouTube. People might like to see that. And believe it or not, that first night we got 1,000 people watching. I don't.
You are now listening to a member of the Disney Podcast family. Head over to Disney Podcast Family on Instagram to see all the latest posts for this show and links to other great Disney podcasts.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the DIZPod, episode number 2, sitting on its own channel. So
I was so confused. You said 2. I gotcha.
2.
Okay.
102 is closer than 2.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're at again. I lost count. You know, leading up to 100 episodes, that was cool. But maybe it's 106.
107.
Something like that. Okay. That was my next guess. So here we are. We do this live because we do this for you. We see you all in chat. Welcome and thank you for being here, watching our recorded. You're our live studio audience is what you are. And when we're all done with this, Lawrence puts us on a nice bow and he sends it over to iHeartRadio, Apple, Spotify, and Amazon, where we value all of those listeners just as much. Theo Sam Eagle is in the chat. He says, this podcast is so hot, you need an iced beverage. So hopefully everyone has an iced beverage. If you don't, run to your refrigerator right now. Yes. So here we are on a Mondiz on a different channel. Is there anything else we can do to sabotage the
we could
program?
Could have put it on at 2 in the afternoon. That probably would have really helped our numbers.
Right.
You know. But it's okay. We had to change. We had to change today, and that's okay. Luckily, our guests were able to make it today, which is really, really good. Good friends of ours, of the channel, of the network. I was on a podcast with them, and it was a 3-hour podcast. This one will not be a 3-hour podcast. We're going to be a little shorter than that, but I had a good time.
3-hour tour?
Yeah, like a 3-hour tour. Yeah, it was fun. We talked a lot about potatoes. We'll ask them. So no, we had a good time.
Potato Land?
You know what? I don't think we talked about Potato Land at all to talk about potatoes. But just know that Disneyland, which is where my shirt is based on, they like their potatoes this year for some reason. I don't know. So.
Okay. Well, I hear Potato Land might be the hot topic for our D23 here in just a few weeks.
Could be.
Potato Land. No.
Could be.
Most ambitious project yet.
Yes.
For Fifth Park. Potato Land. Potato Land.
We'll find out.
So, I will say this. So I'm coming off of 4 days off in a row. I go back to the real world tomorrow, full steam ahead. And I didn't realize we sandwiched a lot of park into this.
Yeah.
I didn't know that would happen, but we did annual pass holder night over at Universal Studios on Friday night, and I have to say, I praise Universal all the time for giving us a night, and it's still something Disney should bring back. They really need to bring that back. But this one fell short a little bit. There were no. Can you imagine having an event like this, but no snacks, no specialty foods or snacks? There was a special T-shirt which we got, and the rides were very low wait times, so we had the run of the park. So I put the spin on it. I said, you know what, not going to complain about it. Foods would have been nice, but you know what? At the same time, we got to we had the run of the park. So if you said, hey, would you take 4 hours to just to run around a park, and do whatever you want with no wait times, I'd say, of course I would. So that happened then. Of course, Epcot was a lot of fun. Did a ton of pin trading and just had a lot of fun on Saturdays. So I just want to fast forward to yesterday. So Jacob really wanted to do Rip Ride Rocket on Friday, and Universal closed it at 15 minutes to go before the event was done. Now, Disney wouldn't do this. They just wouldn't do it. And I think you have to call out Universal for that. This is a night for your guests, your pass holders, who at the end when we leave, you all are standing at the end waving and thanking us, and we love you, we love you, we love you.
Right.
But we'll close the ride 15 minutes before the event closes.
And not for weather.
So, not for weather.
Yeah.
Nope. So we had to go back yesterday, and we had a fantastic day. We rode Rip Ride Rocket 4 times. Yeah, I know that's what he wanted to do, so I did whatever he wanted to do. And so, good time. And they meaning Universal, they posted earlier today something that I wanted to bring this up because
I saw that.
Did you see it? Are you laughing because you saw it?
I saw that. Yeah.
So I'll say, if anybody doesn't know, you can hack into the song list of Rip Ride Rocket. It's a roller coaster that would play select songs for you. You go on, you have like 5 genres to choose from. You click that and there's however, there's a secret song list. So if you long press the logo, it shows a keypad instead, and then you can pump that keypad, 3 numbers into the keypad as long as you know them, what the songs are connected to. You can do it. So there's 2 Muppet songs that I always do. So hey, I did Rainbow Connection. This crazy coaster going 65 miles an hour, whatever it is, listening to a nice mellow rendition of Kermit's, Rainbow Connection.
It's gotta love that.
It's a real it's a real trip. So I say that because on Twitter, X, they say Universal responded today and they said, Rocket, it's a glorious 12-hour finale. Florida weather, you got a minute and a half. Which is funny because what I left out was we had rain delay after rain delay. But we really played it to our advantage. I looked at the weather sky-wise, and I'm like, this is going to clear. They let us go up and wait in line, so we were one of the first to wait in line. And we just waited it out. And within 20 minutes, it reopened, and we were on. We swung back around. And anyway, long story short, we did it again, too. Another rain delay. We went in and waited. So we were able to cycle through and actually do four times.
Nice.
So
nice.
I think it's the most coasters I've ever ridden in a single day. We did 4 rides of that and 2 rides of Velocicoaster. I'll end with this. Velocicoaster, we did it. I'm watching the time, and I'm like, ooh, if we have 1 minute, do you think we leave our stuff in the locker and then swirl around to the front and see if we can make it in time to be let in again? So we rolled the dice, and we did it. We made it through.
Oh, nice. Goofy Guy, if you are looking for that on, you need to be subbed to the DIZPod. has its own channel now, or my channel. It will not be on Living in Diz. So that could be why you didn't see it. We are on the multi-view, so you could be watching it there as well. So speaking of the multi-view, I got I want to say it was the very first email I ever got on Disney Streamer Network at gmail.com, which if you have any questions about the network, you can always send me an email there. I got this email, how do we join? So I'm looking and I'm like, oh, this is a good channel. Let me reach out to them. So I reach out to Jason, got Jason into the Streamer Network and been watching a lot more of their stuff. And we're going to talk a lot about his channel and his work. And in fact, I'm just going to bring them in right now, and they can introduce themselves and their channels. Gentlemen, welcome. Maybe. There we go. Welcome. Steve's got a better background.
Welcome.
I like my background, but anybody that's got Star Wars
He's got the. Yeah. Wait, the other light's not even on anymore.
It's on. It's for some reason this light likes to change colors. It just.
Oh, he's even got color changing lights. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, fun
goes
fact,
along with his mood.
I made this little tiny version of this panel.
Uh-huh.
And Steve's like, "Oh, I got to show you up," and he makes these.
Yeah, what is it? Is that 8 feet?
It's two. No, it's two panels that are 3 feet long.
Okay, all right.
There's one. It's hard to do on the camera here. This from here down is one, and then from up is another panel, and then I just put them together, so it looks like one long panel. Yeah.
Wow, I love it. And all the memorabilia is awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's my fun stuff.
Yeah, I have to start collecting more. I don't have enough.
Yeah.
We all started with nothing. We have bare walls if you go back and watch our first video.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, I think the first episode, I think I might have had the stuff that's over my shoulder here. These posters of rides. I think that was it. I don't think there's anything else up there. So yeah, you start to just collect stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I guess Jason, why don't you go first and introduce us to you and your channel?
All right, I'm Jason, and I started Signs of Amusement. 2.5 years ago, I think. And before that, I had another channel called Interactive Realm where I did woodworking. I just wasn't so much into it, and I started going back to my Disney days and wanted to do a Disney channel. And this guy above me here was a subscriber of mine on the woodworking channel.
Yeah.
And we started hanging out, and we got to know each other, became friends. So I thought, he's a Disney fan. Let's bring him on board. And I twisted his arm, like literally, and he came on. And he's actually responsible for the name as well. So
really,
so I couldn't think of a name, and this guy just like, how about this? I'm like, okay, perfect.
Well, it was in. So he texted a bunch of us, and hey, I want to do this Disney signs thing, and I want to do signs of all these amusement parks and the history behind the sign and everything. Well, it was right there in the text is signs and amusement parks. So about Signs of Amusement. It's like, all right, done. I bought signsofAmusement.com. I've already bought it. We're done.
Nice. Very good. Very good. And so you started out woodworking, and what kind of stuff were you making then?
I made like everybody else, I think that gets into woodworking. You started doing like cutting boards and little coasters, and I never really got into doing bigger things like furniture, but for whatever reason, I started doing national park signs, and eventually led to the Disney signs that I was doing because I got a laser. So that was like the thing that I think that really changed things for me. And I used to live in Huntington Beach, so I used to go to Disneyland all the time. It's like when I first had my annual pass. And just my love for Disney started coming out, and decided to share it with everybody. So that's where the channel came from.
Wow. So we'll get back to him in just a minute. Tell us about Expedition Steve.
All right. Yeah, it was just something fun I wanted to do. I saw all my friends doing it, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try something. And then my relatives that are in the Netherlands, they're like, hey, we want to see what Disneyland's like. We've never been. Can you show us? I'm like, all right. So I said, yeah, I'll just make a channel and put up some POVs and stuff. And it just grew from there. And one day I watched Alex the Historian, and I was watching his channel, and I really enjoyed the history of Disney and everything. And I happened to see him in the park. So I, said hi to him and stuff, and we became, really good friends. And that's how I knew about Jason, was through Alex. And it just, boom, from knowing Alex to Jason to Chris from LMG Vids to, it just expanded to everywhere. And it was just neat because it's just like one big, huge YouTube family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the shows that you do, talking about a big Disney family. I mean, the shows on Sundays, you have quite a few hosts on there.
Yeah.
How did that all happen?
Well, I found this group on Facebook. It's I think it was a podcast asylum where people could post their podcasts, and that's run by Barry. Barry runs Share the Magic, and he had a co-host, Jeff, at the time, and I was trying to get Barry onto our channel. He ends up sending Jeff over to us. Jeff became one of our hosts. He's no longer our host. He's still our friend, but he moved on to other things. But from that podcast, I saw Disney Magic Zach posting. So then I was like, oh, I'm going to check out his guy. And I started seeing what he did, and we invited him to be on the show. And we kept inviting him back here, time to time. Yeah. And then he had a Discord, and on Discord was these two girls who run Middle Age Magic. And the three of them all happened to be from the UK. So we started watching all of them, invited them onto the channel, and again, just like kept inviting them.
We all just clicked really, really well together.
Yeah.
So.
And then we have Lewis, who was actually a customer of mine. I made him a sign for his uncle or dad. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was like 5 years ago, maybe more. I'm not sure on that one, but we always kept in contact. And when we started the channel, I knew, he's a big Disney fan. He's well educated. He looks up everything, and you could try to stump him, and you'd be hard pressed. So, and then Steve had another friend, Kenny, who was Alpha Traveler 1, who kind of helped him convince him to come to my channel.
Yeah. I was too
again, we just kept inviting them, and all of a sudden we're just like, okay, you're just part of the channel now. So
nice.
Yeah, it was really cool how we just all gelled together really well.
Well, and I can see that. So tell us kind of what the shows you do. So Sunday is a trivia show, right?
Yeah, we do those once a month, actually.
Once a month, okay.
I wish we could do more, but
it's a lot of work.
It is. Yeah, I've watched some of those Sunday shows. I would fail miserably at. Some of that trivia is really good. So you have those.
Jazzy make up, we make up all the questions and everything, so it's time consuming and stuff. So, and
it's graphics on screen. It's not just there's a lot of work that you guys put into it. But
Jason
I think that also
did a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to
spend a few long nights.
And then
we started with the what we call the ride-through commentaries. Using LMG Vids videos. Sometimes we use somebody else's, but we always give credit. But but we just, no one else was doing it, and I don't still think anyone else is doing it, but we just wanted to not just watch a ride through, but we wanted to talk about the ride, talk about history of it, wherever the conversation leads is what we like to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it does go all over the place.
Yeah, we start talking about something way totally different.
Right. But that's really fun. We love having guests on. We even like some of our subscribers are like, "Oh, you have any ideas? Come on, come on the show and do it with us." And then we had our podcast, which was audio for a bit, but we decided that we're very visual, so we just stopped doing audio. Just bring it to the YouTube now, which we call Discovered Magic Podcast, but it's still under the Signs of Amusement channel.
Mm-hmm.
And we had interview shows, and then we had our discussion shows, which is like open topic, whatever we want to talk about. We call that Concilium, which is like a round table discussion.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday nights we do the ride-throughs. Saturdays we do the Concilium or an interview, depending on what we have. And now Mondays we started our live builds, which is, designing or building a sign or whatever we have to do.
The original.
Sometimes they're for orders. Yeah. Sometimes they're just for fun. Sometimes we do it just to give it away. So we love to give stuff away.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
So I'm distracted because of the Jiminy Cricket. The lighting picks it up so well that it looks like it's an overlay, right? It looks like it's that's really, really cool.
One of those shoulder buddies.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
I like that idea. I might have to steal that idea. I like that.
Yeah, right? I do like that. Yeah. So of course the main part of Signs of Amusement is these builds and these signs, and so I'm gonna switch here views, and we'll look at some of their work.
With all the flashing lights and my.
Someone, I don't know who that was. Someone wanted to talk. So tell us about this one here.
So this was actually a custom order. Someone wanted one. Obviously, this is the Leaving Today sign that's above the archway as you walk into Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wanted one about the life size, and I tried to guesstimate what the size was, and I guessed it made about 18 inches, but it might be a little smaller. But that's the biggest one I made from that, and that's all MDF, and the background is that orange peel texture for drywall, and just kind of pat it down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to do on that one, but I've narrowed it down and made it a little easier, and actually have build kits for this if people want to make their own. So,
see, I have one.
Yeah, I got that one too. The one I actually sell is slightly bigger than those ones that Disney gave us. But
yeah, I was very happy when I got that one in the mail. I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, no, that one's beautiful. Like I said, it's right here on mine. So
yeah. So when I saw it, when you sent me the picture, I was like, oh yeah, we got to talk about that. Very cool.
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, that sign is special because when you enter Disneyland or Disney World and you go under the railroad tracks, that sign hangs right there as you enter above your head. And so it's a very special sign.
Yeah.
In case anyone wasn't familiar where that actually hangs.
I look at that almost every time.
Walk right by it.
Yeah. Yeah, I always try to look at that one. So tell us about this one.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, Ernie, he runs Haunted OC, and they were coming up on their 10th anniversary, and he just wanted the sign, and I just decided I'll make a tombstone, and I used the orange peel texture to make it look kind of like concrete.
Yeah,
it's a bit overkill on the darkening of things, but it's because it was going to be shown in like, dark time
Okay.
setting or whatever.
Yeah.
I tried to make it like you would for like a movie set or whatever. So, but yeah, it was pretty fun. I took the Dremel and I etched in like scratches and the gouges on it. You can see like on the left side there and cracks and all that. It's pretty fun to make.
And how long would that take you to make? Would you say?
I think this is like 2 weeks. Obviously not like straight, but here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all MDF and some like foam. What do you call it? Like the hard insulation foam.
Okay.
That's in the middle just to kind of make it less weight. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Corey's favorite ride.
My favorite ride as well.
Yeah.
I love that sign.
Mine
So authentic.
Yeah. So I happened to find Bob Gurr, who designed the monorail and People Mover and anything they say with wheels at Disneyland. He has events that you can go to. Sometimes they're at his house. Sometimes they're just speaking events at different places. So I ended up going to one, and I met him. It was cool. Went to another one, met him again. Like sort of, got to become friends. And this one was for his 90th birthday. So I made this one for them to auction off. And that's why he signed it. And then they auctioned it off. And I also made the Sky Bucket sign as well for the same event.
Very nice. For that same event. That's pretty cool. So if anybody doesn't know, the Adventureland sign is missing from Disney World. So that might be what happened. They had Jason just make a new one.
Yeah. I wish that was the case, but
yeah.
But Adventureland is one of my favorite lands. And I always loved the way that it was all made out. It looks like twigs kind of making boards up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the thatching that's behind it. And I really wanted to try to find the thatching to do on there or laser etch it, but haven't gotten that far yet on there. It'd be like so small you wouldn't even be able to make it out really. But this is one of my favorite signs to make, and it's very straightforward. It's just lines scarved in there and make it look like it's the separation of the bamboo and 2 different colors of wood.
Yeah,
it's got the little faux leather strapping for the cross stitching. It's pretty
very
simple,
cool.
but all laser cut.
You have this on the build, right? Don't you have a video of this on your build?
Yeah. Because I sell these and I also sell them as kits so people can make their own.
Oh.
Some of the first videos that I did were the build videos of me building these so people can watch me build them so they can build them themselves.
That's a good idea. I like that idea. You mentioned the sky buckets. I think that's what's next. Yeah.
Yeah. This was pretty tricky because none of these fonts exist. Disney hand paints everything when they make the signs, which is cool. I totally respect people who can do that. I cannot, especially if you're going to remake things over and over again.
Right.
Yeah. Not going to talk about that. But I made a template, and then from those templates, I can make these. And this is kind of tricky because you have to apply the template over the other one, and sometimes that can pick up the other paint. It's not the funnest sign to make because it's actually 2 different colors of red. You can't really tell, but it is.
Oh.
And anyway, it takes a lot. So I only make these on special occasions. So, but in fact, I've only made 3 of these so far.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. You talked about Bob Gurr.
Yeah.
Tell us about this one.
So I also talked about Ernie, and Ernie is Bob's manager. That's a whole other story in itself, how that happened. But because I became friends with both of them and I go to many of these events, I always like to pay it forward. And I made a couple signs for Bob that we've seen. and I love his podcast. And I didn't design this graphic, but I did design it for the laser, making the different layers and how the lighting is and all that, and having his glasses all separately from there. And boy, this took, I had to use a friend's laser because I don't have a laser that was big enough. And she's a fellow woodworker. She's called the Awesome Orange. So she was a friend back when I was doing woodworking, still is. And then I had my brother help me paint it and put it together because he had more space in his garage at the time. And yeah, it was just fun to make. The graphic was not like perfect, and I tried to put that not perfect into the sign.
Okay.
So like edges are not exactly the same on this side as it is on this side. You know, I wanted to keep that aspect of the graphic in place. And yeah, it's like I said, it's just fun to do, and I gave it to Bob, and he loves it.
Yeah,
and I believe we have proof of that somewhere.
we might.
So,
you talked about you talked about the fact that if it had wheels, Bob designed it at Disneyland.
That's a Mr. Toad's vehicle, which is in his house. And that sign that's on there, I designed. It was the first thing I made for him. And if you know anything about Bob, I guess when he got hired, they didn't have like titles. So Bob kind of made his own title, which was Director of Special Vehicle Design. I believe that's what it said. And I kind of made that title for him on that sign. And I did it in like a people mover-esque kind of style. So
that's awesome.
It was fun to make. And that's all wood. The Bob's name is acrylic, and then the title underneath it is actually vinyl lettering.
Oh, okay. And there you are giving the sign to Bob.
Okay.
And
see, Director of Special Vehicle Development.
Tell me Bob is not like, look at his red cowboy hat, and if you see any of his videos he's big on social media, like much bigger than probably the four of us combined by far. and he's out there with his red sneakers, and he's just one of the coolest people. Really is.
I don't know the story behind the red sneakers. Steve actually has a funny story about meeting Bob with the red sneakers.
Oh, you've met Bob also.
He met him.
What's that?
Steve,
I met him a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah, but tell your bus story.
Yeah, so the first time I met Bob, we were actually just leaving Carrollwood Barn in Griffith Park, where his tour, they stopped there, and Bob shows him around Walt's barn that he has there. And so Bob walked out. We were walking into the car, and Bob walks out of the bus, and I'm like, "Oh, that's Bob. I got to go say hi to him." So I, said hi to him, said thank you, for everything you do and everything. And he's like, "Hey, how do you like my bus? It matches my shoes." Because it's a big, huge red bus. And that's all he cared about was his shoes matching his bus. Yeah.
This guy is just one of the coolest people. And I talked about it. You think about, Disneyland is celebrating its 70th anniversary. Bob just turned 90.
He's going to be 93.
93. Yeah.
This next month, I think.
So do the math, folks. He was designing the monorail and Mr. Toad's Wild Ride and all these vehicles for these, the people mover and all that in his early 20s.
Yeah.
I love my son. I'm not going to ask him to do the monorail at 22. Just saying.
Yeah,
and that's
funny too, because just to be hired by Walt, and Walt, he knew that none of these people had the correct education. He just knew that they knew what they were talking about. And Bob took design courses and whatever, and I think he was working for Ford at one point, and he just like, I can do the Autopia car, sure. And they did it. And then they gave him something else. He's like, I can do that. that's how things worked back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most time he said, "Oh yeah, I can do that," knowing I have no clue.
Exactly.
I'll figure it out after I get the assignment.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's just very cool. Let's see, and then tell us about this.
The set that Jason almost broke.
Yeah, so this is Bob's podcast set, and you can actually tell on this one. You can't tell when you're watching the video, but that desk is not that wide.
Mm-hmm.
For him to sit behind that, that desk makes him look like it's big, you know. When I sit there, I'm like, you know,
yeah.
Make it look, but that space between the seat and what that little bookshelf behind him. And when I got up, that chair went flying back, and I almost broke his little window in the Pinocchio doll. And I was like, "Oh, yeah." But the Skyway bucket sign is the one I made, and the little retro TV there on the shelf is what I made, and is how Steve there first found me on my channel.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
So it's actually an iPad holder for Ernie. He wanted to put it in a booth to display old Disney shows and stuff.
Oh, okay, wow. And this is his actual podcast set, and Jason has items that he's made for him in this set. And if you haven't seen Bob's show, go back and watch some episodes because Bob's really good. Again, 93. Again, the guy just does it all.
When I first met him, he was still like riding a bike. At one point, he was flying gliders.
He stays
at his 90th birthday, he was out there dancing. And I don't mean like barely moving; like he was dancing. Like the guy is not stopping.
Love it. I love it.
Yep.
So
we were gonna meet him, but he was coming back from a cruise. So yeah. So he was on a cruise.
So because of that, that sign that you saw earlier of the Bob Gurr podcast show that Jason made, they had to send it to Bob to see, and I'll show you that video.
Hey kids, look at this beautiful sign with all the flashing lights and my face and monorail and rockets and people mover. However, Jason with Signs of Amusement, look, he's got an amusing sign. Look, it's got actual flashing lights on this sign, beautifully done, all in different layers, and he's got my glasses even there, different. Look at that. Jason did a beautiful job. People do so many nice things for me. I think this is absolutely tops.
So I watched that episode because you had that on your show, and I watched that episode. I was just about in tears because I like art and people that, you know, can design things and, you know, stuff I couldn't even imagine trying to put together. And to see Bob Gurr, who designed all this stuff, he's an absolute Disney legend, just so taken with your work was just incredible to see.
Yeah. I had that other video too where I'm making or showing off the little TV to Ernie, and Bob was there. And that was a couple years ago, and that was the first thing where Bob actually was talking about what I made, you know, and he was like in awe of the TV, just like that like what you're describing was what I felt with that TV.
Yeah.
And yes, I felt it again with the sign, but because like we were saying, the People Mover was my favorite ride. So I never thought I would meet the guy who designed it, let alone for him to like something that I made. So yeah,
exactly.
That totally made my whole century. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's Disney approved. You know, that's
right.
Disney approved. You did something that Disney would sign off on. You know, a Disney legend. So that's amazing.
Just unbelievable, unbelievable work. So you are West Coast, so you're Disneyland. Both of you are Disneyland,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna put him on the spot. Who has the better haunted mansion?
Disneyland.
Well, we do.
Well, you don't even have one
Apparently,
right now.
Our ghost host is in the right spot. So. Or not ghost. What is the name?
The hat box.
Sorry.
Yeah, hat box is in the right
Yeah,
spot.
sorry.
Yeah.
But it's the original, right? Our elevator has a function.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your Pirates has 2 drops. Yeah. We only have 1 drop here.
Yeah.
But ours has a function. That drop has a function to take you under the railroad.
Well, ours you go under the railroad too, and under Blue Bayou and all that. So
See.
And has a restaurant connected to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, how often do you get to Disney World?
I've been one time.
Oh.
And that was 20 years ago. So, fun fact, next month I am going.
Hey. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right.
We just got back. Again, we mentioned our friends from the UK. Steve and I and the 2 girls went to Disneyland in May. Zach just got back. I met up with him then as well.
Okay.
And now Steve and the 2 girls are going back to Disneyland next month. And then the girls are flying to Disney World, which I will meet them. And then we're going to go hang out with Lou and Kenny.
Very nice. Very nice.
Is Bob coming?
Yeah.
Bob flies over there quite often. And if there's something happening, I mean, he was just at the all kinds of social media stuff.
Yeah, is that actually our guest, was that last week or 2 weeks ago, was from the Walt Disney World birthplace. And Bob is supposed to be at that event. They're doing a charity event, so he's supposed to be there. So I think that's next weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he is way more busier than when I first met him even. So
absolutely amazing. I love it. So
I'm like that at 93.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I hope I make it to 90.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I can only hope to be that active when I'm 63. So how long are you going to Disney World for?
I think we're going for a week, but I think I'm there for 4 days.
Okay.
That
All right.
should be the 20th through the 24th,
All right.
I believe.
Well, hopefully it lines up that the Corey's in the parks those days, or 2 of those days, and
Yeah.
you
Cool
can
to meet
get
up.
to meet him. Yeah, because he's
And we're gonna
typically
do-
Wednesday, Saturday.
We're going to do not so scary on the 23rd, I believe.
Very nice. Very nice. Have you watched any of the Halloween party?
I watched some of it here and there, but
Oh.
I'm trying to not watch
Yeah.
a lot of it.
Watched anything.
But we did go over a lot of the food items the last
Yeah.
couple videos. So
Yes. Yes.
there's
an easy way to
try
try that, Lauren.
There's no
Potatoes and-
potatoes with hot dogs though.
We don't. We have two hot dogs, but that was it. But no potatoes.
But is the hot dog in the potato?
No. No.
I saw a hot dog burrowed into a bun yesterday, a foot long. I had a double take. Some lady was walking around with it. So picture an entire foot long bun, but it's like they burrowed out. They drilled a hole, so they could fit the hot dog inside.
Oh.
Okay.
That was over at Universal.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So those of us on the left side of the screen have not been to Disneyland. So don't worry that you've only been to Disney World once, because we've been to Disneyland 0 times.
Oh wow!
But we're going to change that.
But that all changes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
It
all
should,
changes this June. This
Yeah.
June we'll be over there
Yeah.
for the first time. Yes.
So
Well, maybe we can join you over there as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
that would
that'd be
be cool. That would be cool. So what's coming up on your night? Actually, you're going. You're doing a show right after this. Is your show?
Yeah, because it's Monday night. So I've been doing from very start of the graphic all the way to building a sign. I'm still in the middle of, almost at the end of designing the graphic of the Golden Horseshoe.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess tonight will be part 5, I think is what we're on. We might finish the graphic tonight. We'll see.
Well, I am somewhat involved in that because he needed a picture of the Golden Horseshoe. So I reached out to our friends in the Disney Streamer Network, and I was like, hey, he needs a up-close picture of the sign of the Golden Horseshoe. If anybody's in the parks, can you send him one? And then he was like, no, I need Disneyland. I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I almost sent him the wrong picture.
All right. When I went to meet up with Zach, I got the photos I needed. So.
Yeah.
East Coast brain.
Thanks anyway.
Yeah. East Coast brain immediately thought, oh, yeah, Magic Kingdom.
I mean, someone would have been over in Disneyland. I mean,
yeah. So
you can take a picture in June for him.
Yes. Yeah, I'll take a picture in June. Yeah. Just leave it sitting in the garage as it is until I get that picture for you. So you mentioned that your favorite ride's People Mover. How about you, Steve?
The same.
People
Mover. Now that People Mover's not there anymore, it's Haunted Mansion. But it was always first People Mover.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would say my go-to is probably Big Thunder at this point. But
okay.
I'm pretty equal between Pirates and Haunted Mansion and Big Thunder. So.
So both of you mentioned rides that are in Disneyland. Does California Adventure just not get does anybody say my favorite ride is, and it's a ride over there?
Well, I mean, I think Incredicoaster is awesome. I also like Radiator Springs Racers. In fact, I like that better than Test Track, although I haven't been on the new version.
The new one.
But, I mean, there's not much else out there, really. Maybe when Avatar comes, we'll see. But Midway Mania is pretty cool over there too.
With DCA, it's for me personally. I'm not a big fan of DCA, but I do love Cars Land, and I love Pixar Pier or the Pixar area at night. At night, it's amazing.
Okay.
But during the day, it's there. So.
So for someone
Avengers
like Lawrence
Campus
and I,
sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say for someone like Lawrence and I who are going for the first time, we want to feel like we're not rushed. We want to take our time and really soak it all in for the first time. So in my mind, I felt like 4 days was needed, but it kind of sounds like from what you guys are saying, is 3 days enough to feel that way? Like you've seen everything, you kind of chilled out a little bit, took your time going from one thing to the next, or would you suggest more of like 4 days?
I would do the 4 days just because you're going to go to the original park and you want to soak all that in. And, DCA is fine. Actually, Sammy, one of the co-hosts of Middle Age Magic, she actually loves DCA. And so it's a little different because it's not, how do I explain that? It's not the same, I guess, magic you call it.
Sure.
So it's, but to experience everything, I would definitely do a 4-day thing.
Okay.
Universal is totally different. That's more like 1 day. But,
yeah.
For starters, Disneyland actually has more rides than Magic Kingdom, even though it's a smaller footprint. You'll want to do a day there, and you could do a day in DCA. Maybe you do some downtown Disney, whatever. But there's obviously going to be other days where you're going to want to ride things over again. So I would suggest at least one of your days should be a park hopper.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we certainly have to look into that because I want to get there for for the 70th, although, I mean, with what they're doing for the 70th, like 75 is right around the corner. And so they're going to have to be even bigger than what they did for the 70th or what they did for Disney World's 50th, because we just blew that out of the water, didn't we, Cara? That was just the most amazing party ever. That was the most watered down thing. It was, you got enchantment, which I like, but outside of that and merch, there wasn't much.
Yeah, they don't do as much as you think that they should. I don't get it.
Yeah. I think they miss a lot in that too. The marketing team, they miss a lot of opportunities, especially with the 70th. There's so many things they could have done, and then instead we get these, I don't know, things that a lot of people just, it's okay. It's nothing spectacular and nothing like it seemed like the 60th and the 50th had way more stuff than the 70th.
I was trying to think of
when they redesigned the whole castle with the diamond roof or whatever.
Yeah.
Which ruined the roof, but
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, they had to repair it after that, but
well, that's like our Epcot lights, in the ground. It was beautiful for the 2 weeks that it worked, and now they're still trying to figure out how to make them work. So, but yeah, that's like the Epcot 40th right there, which is actually where Corey and I met in person for the first time. Outside of that, there really wasn't anything special. It was meeting for the first time and that giveaway. That was about it.
Yeah, a little bit of merch and that's it. It's
like,
they throw a little merch at you and that's it.
Yeah. So hopefully, Epcot's 50th, maybe we'll see something bigger. But I would think the 75th of Disneyland, they've got to do something much bigger.
Better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they have better color choosing as well.
Yeah.
The whole pink and blue.
Yeah.
Line thing, whatever you want to call it. Really weird.
So.
The fact that the Star Wars night for that this year is kind of on the similar graphic level, it's like weird rainbow lines for whatever reason.
Interesting. I know that you get so you have Paint the Night, which I love that parade.
It's awesome.
And so many people were like, we should have got something like that here. And I said, no, it doesn't fit the theme of Magic Kingdom to me. It certainly fits, California. I don't think it fits our theme. Also, that means that we have two different parades, right? You get one over there, you get one over here, you get to see them both. Yeah. But over there, the parade goes away for the holidays. Now, to me, that seems odd. Like ours, we will lose Paint the Night, or we'll lose Starlight for the Halloween parties and the Christmas parties. But you guys lose the parade for the entire holiday season. Over there, are people like, figure it out, give me that parade, or is it just, it is what it is?
I think they're so used to it. Because we have that special Christmas parade. And it seems like everybody's looking forward to having that during the holidays.
And that runs that'll run every night?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's actually during the day too.
Okay. Yeah. So that makes sense then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're just more of what they call the locals park.
Locals.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a locals park.
Having the Haunted Mansion overlay, the lights on Small World. Those are things that people look forward to every year. The Christmas parades, like people come for those. So yeah, it's just a whole different kind of ball game, I guess.
Yeah. That makes sense. So again, Signs of Amusement will be live tonight doing part 5, you said?
Yeah.
Of the build?
And in an hour, actually. So.
Yeah. So make sure to check them out. Any other big projects that you're thinking of doing that you have?
I mean, we have stuff that we have in the works that we want to do for these live builds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, nothing totally crazy or anything, but I think the next sign I might do is Big Thunder Mountain after this. But there might be some things here and there that we don't even know of right now that we know we're on the fly. But my big thing is I have a 4x8 foot laser sitting here in boxes that I need to put together. And then I'll be able to do some large wall art kind of pieces. And I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Because I might mix in some kind of Disney stuff and do like one-off things here and there. So that might make it onto the channel for doing those designs. We'll see.
Very cool. Very cool. And of course, he's part of the Disney Streamer Network. So you could have his show up, listening to his show, and have all the other folks in the background running. And, check out Signs of Amusement and Expedition, Steve. Let's get these gentlemen up to 1,000 subs. Where are you now?
We are at 590.
Okay.
And we are, since we mentioned it, we are doing a giveaway for this guy right here. This is Rocket Raccoon.
Oh.
He is about 3 feet tall. He is a vinyl figure. I guess they call it life-size figure. And he's currently, depending on how you find him on eBay, he could be worth between $1,500 to $3,000. It's not what I paid for. But
wow.
if we make it to 1,000, I am giving him away to one of our subscribers.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, make sure to check them out. Roderick had the link in there. Roderick, or one of the mods, if you can drop that link in there again, I appreciate that. It's great having these guys on. Certainly want to have you on again. We had a ball the first night that we were on. We were doing.
That's the first time we met you too.
Yeah. First night we all met, and I think I had told the guys that we were on with that we basically I felt like we took over their show. We were just
Amusement Park Pirates.
Amusement Park Pirates.
Me and Steve have been on them quite a few times, and we've actually met a few guests that he had, and we brought them on, to our channel.
Nice.
So we've made some friends from over there as well.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that was we covered all the Halloween stuff, and apparently Disney got a sale on potatoes. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Every meal there were potatoes, and not French fries, right? You would expect French fries, right? It's a theme park. No.
Baked potato and hot dogs. I don't understand. When did this become a thing?
I guess I got to go deliver the potatoes.
Yeah,
one of these days.
Exactly. Exactly. So, no, we appreciate you being on, and certainly look forward to having you on again, and talking Disneyland and Disney World. And like you said, you go to Disney World next month. Make sure to let us know and see if you can meet up with Corey.
Yeah, and we plan to do some live streams from there as well. Have to work out how our signals go. I know Wi-Fi is probably not the best like it is at Disneyland. So
he just reach out to Corey,
exactly.
or put it in our Discord. He'll have all the all the hotspots.
Yeah. You'll get a lot of help there. I mean, I got the map in my head too everywhere, just about everywhere. I mean, even to the point where I had no cameras with me yesterday, and my son and I were exiting Islands of Adventure over here, which is the second Universal park. And as we were walking out, Lawrence, trigger went off in my brain and said, "Oh, we're gonna lag right here." I'm like, "Oh shoot, no, we're not."
Yeah,
we're not. So,
not even live. Yeah, it just sticks out.
You have a camera.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
He's in the parks, and I'm producing his live stream from here, and he'll say, all right, just stay with us. There's going to be a little lag. And as soon as he says that, that's where it lags. Like he knows it. He knows.
Nice.
It. So yeah.
You can almost quiz me. Yeah, you can probably quiz me, Lawrence. Like a ride, an attraction, where does it? Where does it happen? What do you have to be on Wi-Fi, or do you have to be on, cellular? It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Hopefully, Disneyland is not like that when we go, because obviously we don't even know the park. So,
yeah,
you know.
I know. Well, we have some people on the network now.
Yeah, it's just best to not get on their Wi-Fi at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We
just make sure
use
you have an unlimited data plan, and you're good.
Yeah. Our unlimited is good to go. We use AT&T, so I don't know how good AT&T is out there.
No, I'll just say I'm sorry.
Be fine. Yeah.
No.
Oh no.
No, I had it. Honestly, I'm on Mint Mobile now, which is using T-Mobile network. But I was on AT&T before, and I was on the Wi-Fi live streaming from the monorail, and it cut off. And then I turned on my AT&T data, and it was fine.
So,
okay.
Well, again, we have good friends in the network that in the Disney streamer network that are out there. So, Theme Park Casual and Barry Plays, Christy PH Disney, Amusement Park Pirates. So, yeah,
I've taken live streams high up top the mountains in places like Hawaii. Like, I don't care where I take it. I just go for it, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
What a day that was. If anybody doesn't know that story, we attempted to pretty much be live every day in Hawaii. We went to Disney's Aulani, and we took our audience,
cool.
our community on tours every day, to the point where they loved the car ride too. So we were live on our way there, live on our way back. I swear those must have been 7-8 hour streams. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what rock we climbed that day. It's just not coming to me. But we started to take it up, and we started to lose signal through the woods. But as soon as we came out of the clearing, it was beautiful, and we spent some time up there, and you could see Pearl Harbor in the distance, and really neat. But the funny part of it was, as we started going down, I'm looking at my battery, and I say, "Oh, okay, I gotta go get on the battery now, like we normally do." Looking for my battery, can't find my battery, no battery, and I'm like, "Oh my! If we want to keep this thing going, I've got to make it down to the car, which is how far down?" I ran down that mountain and steps in probably pretty dangerous areas to get down there in time, and got to the car, opened the door, grabbed the wire, grabbed the battery, and as soon as I plugged it into the phone, it died. So, yeah, but I think we were able to bring it back. But I'll never forget that.
Oh, that's funny.
What we do for live streaming. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I was here in Raleigh doing a parade on Saturday, and not going to a park. I don't have I just didn't think, right? I didn't pack my bag. I had no wires with me. I had no backup battery. I had nothing. I was just out there with my gimbal and the phone, and I'm starting to watch the parade, and it's people complain about our parade, and there's too much of a gap. I don't know if people do the same thing with Paint the Night, but there's a gap between the sections, and these were like huge gaps, like 10 minutes between these.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because they were bands. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But they're called bands, but they're not performing bands. And so the music is really loud, and so there's these huge breaks in between there. Right. So I'm looking at my battery, and I'm like, "Is this gonna make it? Is this gonna make it?" So, but we made it. I think I only went down to like 61%. But
well, it gets stressful. It gets stressful when you start watching that battery go down.
Yeah.
We got a gimbal that's just reached its peak, and it's not even making it through a whole live stream now. And if I don't catch it in time, it's just dying on us. And it died 2 streams in a row now, 2 Saturdays in a row.
And yet I'm sitting here being a producer, and I have 2 gimbals over here.
You have 2 Hohems? You don't have 2 Hohems. I
have 2 Hohems. I actually have 3. I have 2 Hohems, and I have a Moza.
Oh yeah. I have like 3 other gimbals, but
yeah.
Actually, we're probably going to lend those out to Jacob's film class, because some of the students I think are going to break up in groups and do some films, and I'm like, just let them use some of our.
Good.
The teacher was very impressed when he started talking about what he had at home.
Good,
So,
good.
you should have brought me a ho-ham. I'll buy one off you. Why do you don't need to?
I don't need to. I hardly need one. But yeah, so yeah, again, Jason and Steve have a show coming up in about an hour, a little less than an hour. We are live Wednesday from Magic on Living in Diz channel. I'll have a post show for you. Saturday we are at where are we at?
We are at Animal Kingdom. We are park hopping again from a channel that never park hopped. We're park hopping all the time now.
Yeah.
So we're going to start at Animal Kingdom. We hear that that's some of the best pin trading that you can do. So we'll do some pin trading, some wheeling and dealing. We'll try to get on Flight of Passage, Everest, of course, the safari. We'll take everything the park can give us and see what we can find for maybe some snacks over there. Do the Lion King show. We'll try to get all that in. And then we'll jump over to Magic Kingdom for Starlight and whatever else we can get our eyes on. And probably fill up on some Starlight popcorn. It might be time once again. I bet no one has had as many orders of Starlight popcorn on separate days than me. This will be order number 4.
Do they have custom popcorn over there at Disneyland?
Custom popcorn?
So you can go in, right? And there's like 3 or 4 different choices of popcorn. And then you can throw in, whatever treats you want. Crushed Oreos. M&Ms.
Probably at Downtown Disney.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the shops where you can buy different ones, but the actual
to modify
whatever.
Stuff now.
Yeah.
They write you.
Listen, you guys need to tune in Saturday night. Or is it Wednesday or Saturday? Oh no, you're park hopping on Saturday, so probably popcorn Saturday.
Yeah, well, we might make one on Saturday. Yeah, at the end of the evening, we usually go into the confectionery, and I do an overhead shot while they make this popcorn, and we just layer the chocolate drizzle, and we just keep going.
It's ridiculous. Marshmallows, cookie crumbles, Skittles.
I have perfected. Oh well, you got to let it go home and harden up. There's a whole system. I've got a whole system. I should probably put it on social media. It's a whole system. I got it down to a T now. So what you have to do, it looks like you're putting a lot of chocolate. Like we're layering it. Like you can't even see the popcorn. And then they put another layer of popcorn. Then I say, keep going, keep going, keep going. And what happens is when you break, I take it home. Next day, I break it up with my hands and I put it in a airtight container so it'll stay fresh longer. Because normally it takes me weeks to finish something, but I'm finishing these in days. But I found as you start to eat it, as the popcorn falls to the bottom, probably when you're halfway through, you don't have that much chocolate left. So I say overdo the chocolate, and you'll have enough, ratio popcorn per chocolate works out better if you overdo it.
Yeah,
you gotta have your own little special.
And then put it at the top.
Yeah, and I'm not a
like butter.
Yeah, I'm really not. I don't like different textures and stuff like that. So popcorn I eat, and then I was there for New Year's, and my 2 brothers and my son were with me, and I was like, guys, we gotta try this popcorn. I just it's chocolate, right? I'm a chocoholic. I gotta have this.
Yeah.
Corey goes crazy for this stuff. Let's make so. We get back to we had a Verbo. We get back, and that popcorn was gone in like 3 days. And so our last day at that trip, we went back to Magic, and I had to go home with 2 of the popcorns. So,
and he calls it the LW special, and my wife loves that, so she's got to go get the LW special every time.
Yeah.
She's there as well.
The funny part is I was there in July or April. I can't remember which trip it was, but I was with Corey, but I was still in the store. They had already gotten to the popcorn, and he says, yeah, we need one of the LW special, because there's a cast member who, she doesn't know the whole recipe, but she knows about the LW special. And he goes, and that's LW right there. And she was like, oh my God. It's like,
LW.
Yeah. Everybody else, all the other guests were like, "What's going on?" It's nothing. It's nothing. So,
Well, when you get to Disneyland, you're gonna have to get the cheesy garlic pretzel bread. That's the best thing.
That sounds really good.
It is really good.
okay.
I think when we were there in May, I think we had like 5 or 6 of those things.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. That does sound
And
good.
you get the breakfast version. It has egg and sausage. And it's so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate that. And anytime you have something that you want to promote or talk about, you let me know, and we will slide you in. And for the DIZPod next week's episode will be back on Tuesday. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll be back on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and that will be the food and wine preview. And I've already looked at the whole menu.
I love those.
Yeah, I've looked at the whole menu.
I have
and
to twice.
Yes, it is. There's
maybe more than twice.
There's a lot. There's a lot. But there are no potatoes.
Listen, though, why did we get rid of the peanut butter and jelly wings? Why did we get rid of the peanut butter and jelly wings?
I don't know.
That's my stance on that.
We just did that on our last Saturday. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Over the whole thing. So.
Yeah. So we're looking. We like to talk
if
food.
You want to brush up? Yeah, we do. Nobody eats food more than we do in Disney. Anyone that live streams, there's no one. I just know it. There's no one that eats as much as we do. So definitely, if you're into that, check us out, because we're always eating in the parks. Yeah. What on Saturday? Boy, I ordered too much food, but I put it down. Lawrence, just before Luminous. So there's a place called Regal Eagle over there in Epcot in America, and it has some of arguably the best barbecue on Walt Disney World property. And so I got the pork, the shredded pork or whatever that my wife and I always get. Came with some cornbread and a side. So we did a bigger side of fries because they put some beer cheese on them, so we wanted to try those. And so we had I grabbed a side of beans as well, and side of mac and cheese, and we got the s'mores dessert and the banana pudding dessert. So yeah, I got halfway through that. I was like, oh boy, I made a mistake, but we got through it. Yeah,
he powered through.
I powered through. You know what? Tammy took the beans off the order. She told me this yesterday, but they gave her beans. What did she say? She said to them, "Oh, can I get some beans?" Because I guess she decided we should just get Dad some beans, and they didn't even charge her for them. They just said, "Here, take a bowl of beans."
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, worked out.
Nice, very nice. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. Appreciate everybody being here. If you haven't hit the like button, I had forgot to hit the like button, so I just hit the like button.
Did I hit it?
I don't know.
No, but I pounded the reaction button. Oh, I did. And I pounded the reaction button quite often.
Appreciate that. So, and again, check out Signs of Amusement, who will be live in about 39 minutes on their channel.
They must have to go get set up. So
yes. So we're gonna we're gonna head out so they can go set up, and Corey can go relax even more tonight.
We might need a DIZPod tonight.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all for being here. Corey, I'll let you close it out.
All right. Are we doing sponsor? Okay. We're gonna get our sponsor up really quick. As soon as I get that up there, we'll do that. I pretty much know it in my head, but all right, here we go. If you're looking for a home that offers the perfect blend of luxury, comfort, and convenience with Disney World in your backyard, Victor Naraki is a licensed realtor with Vision Home Real Estate, LLC, and he is here to help you find the home of your dreams. With over 15 years of experience in the Disney area home market and a proven track record of success, Victor is the perfect partner to guide you through every step of the home buying process. So why wait? Visit celebratingflorida.com today, and even go over to Victor's YouTube channel at Victor Naraki To learn more about Victor's exclusive range of properties and schedule a viewing with Victor, your dream home is just a click away.
Awesome. Yes, make sure to check out Victor. He's doing some great home streams, normally on Sunday, or great streams of homes on Sunday. So make sure to check that out.
And you can find that now on the Park Bros.
Yes. Yep. We'll rebroadcast that on my channel.
Where the pros go.
That's right. All right, folks. Appreciate you all being
Thanks,
here.
guys. We appreciate you so much for coming on. Those signs are phenomenal. Yeah, I'm a big fan. So we might have to find out what that might cost.
We'll have to
us,
get
like
you
Diz-
one somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh. Might have
You
to
guys
move that.
You guys need to come on one of the ride-throughs or something with
us.
Oh, that would be cool. That'd be cool to do a ride through episode. I'd like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What are you doing Friday?
What ride is Friday?
Whatever you guys want.
Oh, our
You guys
choice.
pick. Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll talk after.
All right.
All right. Thank you all for being here.
Have a good show, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.